played absolutely automatically in this position by the white players, including that game I mentioned at least once during the shows. I lost a game like this to Gary in Linares 99. Bishop g5, e6, castles, bishop e7. All of this is very, very straightforward theory. I think I played rook h1 and king b1. Richie goes queen d3 first, queen a5, and now h4, h6, bishop d2 on the board. I suspect these days when they play queen a5 in these types of positions, they play it with the intention of playing queen a6, I think. And I don't hate it at all. In fact, I'm kind of wondering what Richie is intending to do against it. Because I think for those positions, you don't actually want the pawn on h4.
Yeah, knight g4 is very annoying sometimes.
Yeah, if you take on a6, which seems logical, you would much rather have rook on e1 already. Like, if we compare this position and this position, I still think this is a playable endgame for black. But white here will play knight e4 and then f3. And that setup is very stable, and then you can try pretending that black's double pawns on the a file give you something. I'm not entirely sure what, but something. Whereas in the game, if after queen a6 you choose to take, your e4 pawn is already hanging, and if you play rook h1, knight g4 is very annoying.
Yeah,
it's going to be very, very difficult to get to. I might even be tempted to sidestep knight d4, so that you also have to worry about protecting the pawn on h4. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm grabbing on h4 here. If I see no reason not to. So you have to waste another tempo on something, I don't even know what. h5 is very counterproductive because it will come under immediate severe pressure later.
Rook h1.
Yeah, like rook g1, h1, but then, like, we are probably just arguing that white hasn't equalized, right? I don't know, castles and...
Black has the bishop.
Yeah, knight e4, we go rook fc8, knight e5, knight c4. I'm picking black here every day of the week. So yeah, interesting position, but seems to be okay for Ding, I guess.
It also feels like Ding is... I was going to say, we should also mention Ding is throwing up more flares. He doesn't regularly play the Sicilian. I know it's in his repertoire, but nearly always 1e5 as black these days. So interesting that he's playing Sicilians.
Exactly what I wanted to say. I don't really remember very many in his repertoire. People asking, what about knight e4 instead of queen takes a6? Yes, that's much safer, but also, why are you supposed to be better in this position? There's definitely a very valid argument for doing this and not the other one. It's a good question. It's a good question, but I will just play e6, e5, rook c8, a5, and I think I will be completely fine as black here. Queen a6 on the board, so we'll see what Richard does. And there is also a very topical Grunfeld.
was like a person waiting for his opponent to come back to the board so he can give up. And his position is hopeless. He knows it. I'm not accepting any ifs, ands, or buts right now. He's going to resign. That's my call.
Well, I agree. It's just I hate resigning when my opponent is not at the board. I've done that like once or twice, but normally I wait for him to come back. I hate the process of signing the score sheet when your opponent isn't even sitting there.
But he's doing it. He grabbed the pen. That is a player who is about to resign. I agree with you that he will wait for Richard to come back, wherever he is. But as soon as Richard comes back, I am feeling positive. I would even bet on it. Not that I'm a betting man, but I would bet on him resigning.
I was taught by my coach a long time ago that if you are just painfully winning, if you're expecting your opponent to resign, I normally try not to get up. Of course, it's not a disrespectful thing to do. We know that Richard Rapport, he likes to walk around the tournament hall, and he's not doing it to rub it in or to show the extent of his dominance. He just wants to take a glance at the other games. But there he comes. He wanted a little coffee. He won't need it because Ding Liren has resigned. Oh.
And big win for Richard Rapport there. He goes to 6.5 out of 12. That's making his tournament go from 1-1. He lost to Magnus Carlsen in round 7. But lately, he's gone on a winning spree, taking out Praggnanandhaa, Arjun Erigaisi in back-to-back rounds, and here Ding Liren. So Richard Rapport, he is back. Maybe he's just gone nowhere, and we should have believed in him the whole time. But it's nice to see Richard showing a good result after the rough start that he had in the first half.
It is safe to say that Richard Rapport will usually